How to get a guy to like you from the very first date. There are two ways to understand how to get a guy to like you on your first date. The first way is to ask your girlfriends, consult with your mother or aunt, or maybe read Cosmopolitan every week. The common thing about these sources, they all come from women. We women spend an amazing amount of time dissecting and analyzing every little aspect of relationships, men and life in general. That, unfortunately, doesn't mean that we understand men better than men. The second way to know how to get a guy to want you is to finally listen to what men are saying. This may not be easy. We will hear things that we don't want to hear, and we will have to accept things that may sound sexiest and annoying. Nonetheless, they will still be true. If you ask your girlfriends or go through women's magazines, you will find that this is how to act on a first date. 1. Don't order pricey drinks or food. 2. Act like someone who will get along with his buddies. 3. Don't wear anything too exposing and revealing and never use any curse words, so he knows he can introduce you to his mother. 4. Don't talk much, and if possible, don't talk at all. Just listen. I'm sure that you have heard this advice before, right? While these tips can be good for some type of men, they are hardly the things that will affect his first impression of you, which of course is the most important one. What's the problem with women? Tips for first dates. Most of the time, we women do not understand the purpose of the first date. We tend to focus on compatibility, attraction, and how many relationships he had in the past. These are all important things, but not on the first date. After a long research about how to get a guy to like you, I have found these 3 simple rules to follow on your first date. They are related to one thing: concentrate on conveying your femininity. Rule number 1. Wear a dress. Men like women in dresses because dresses make you look soft, tender, and it makes him want to cuddle you and protect you from the harms of the world. Rule number 2. Let him speak first. If you allow him to be the first one to speak on the first date, will make him feel respected. Men like to feel respected even more than being loved. It's a fact of life, and it is an ancient fact of life. It may be annoying, but it's still true. Rule number 3. Smile often. Smiling at him often will simply make him feel attractive. It's so easy yet so true. Men want to feel attractive, and this is an easy way to achieve that. Follow these 3 simple rules and he will beg for a second date. Wait 2 more dates, and then you can start to express yourself much more and let him know who you really are. By then, he will be much more motivated to get to know you as a person.